and gentlemen, the Sinulog Idol Grand Prize winner, Miss Rachel May Pelnar. Tonight, it's an honor to introduce to you the President of Negros Oriental State University System. He will give us a very important message. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Honorable Henry A. Suhor, PhD.
The outstanding congressman of the Republic of the Philippines in the year 2002 in the 13th Congress of the Philippines, the Honorable Herminio Minyong Teves, our very good friend, former Secretary of Finance Gary Teves, His Honor Rene Gaudiel, the Mayor of Bayawan City, His Honor, the Vice Mayor, Ismael Pimpo Martinez, the entire officialdom of the City of Bayawan, friends, guests, ladies and gentlemen. Fiesta is not only a season of merrymaking. Fiesta celebration is a time of evaluation. It is a time of assessment whether he or she is attuned to the changes of the times. Much more when you are a leader, much more when you are a manager, to evaluate whether leadership and management are attuned to the changes of the times. I know that Mayor Rene Gaudiel is young. Pimpo Martinez is also prepared for the job. And Bayawanons are very thankful the leadership to be done by them. Fiesta for the people of the city of Bayawan is a time to reassess our lives, a time to find out whether there is unity, solidarity, and teamwork. And any fiesta celebration in the Philippines, it is incomplete when it is not colored by beauty pageants. And tonight, since the very beginning, I was trying to look for that best Bayawanon who will be the best sample of beauty, substance, and excellence. And I know that the members of the Board of Judges will not fail us to be able to choose the woman of substance, beauty, and excellence. Bayawan City is known to be an agricultural city. It is a city that keeps on moving and progressing. And therefore, there is a need to work together between the leadership and the followership of the people here. Teamwork, balance between the leadership and the followership. And the women, the 8 women tonight, will also be able to show that kind of partnership, the unity of all the people, the citizens of this beloved city of Bayawan. Mga kaigsuunan sa dakbayan sa Bayawan. Mao kini ang tinuig nga pangilin, panahon sa pagsusi kung nagkahiusa ba ang katawhan sa usa ka lungsod o dakbayan. Mao kini ang panahon nga mohangad kita sa kahitasan ug mangayo sa iyang pagtabang nga magpadayon nga matambok ang yuta sa dakbayan sa bayawan, because Bayawan City is the food basket in Central Visayas. And it is very, very important for us to be able to protect the environment, to protect the very nature that rears humanity, the very nature that protects the lives of people. Ako kining gihisgutan, kay ang atong panahon nagakausog, we are witnessing the kind of reaction of nature to man's neglect of his own environs. Mga kaigsuunan, if you were listening to the speech of the most powerful man on earth, President Obama, we are not going to neglect education in all dimensions of education, because it is only in education where the hope of people for salvation from calamities, from catastrophes, the proper understanding, the nurturing of the desire between man and nature. Bayawan is not exempted from the onslaught of no care of the environment. Every time I come here, when there is a heavy downpour, there are also floods. Floods which will remind us that these calamities are very, very serious. And one thing bad, it is always the poor that is vulnerable to all these things. Kung ikaw, kabus, ikaw gayud ang madaot pagdali, because it is you who live in the banks of rivers. It is you who stay in the corners of the mountains. It is you who will be the victims of landslides. And I request all of us, each one, everybody has a very important role to play. In the midst of merrymaking, in the midst of happiness, in the midst of enjoying the beauty of a human person, let us not forget that when the Lord created this planet, this world, for the last 6 days, the Lord will always end. In the biblical account, He would always say, "It is good. It is good." So the Lord God gave us something good. And man should not destroy the goodness of what the Lord has given us. It is in this light that I extend my hopes and prayers for the city of Bayawan and the university under my stewardship, Negros Oriental State University, and all the schools here. We have a very important role to play. President Barack Obama said, it is in education that will help you and me fight against the calamities brought about our non-concern of the environment and nature. Ladies and gentlemen, lastly, let us hold hands together to be able to win the future for the city of Bayawan and for all of us. Congratulations, and may God bless you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Thor, for the message on taking care of the environment and education. Okay? So on the lighter side, tomorrow we'd like to invite you to join us in the celebration of GMA Kapuso Night with your Kapuso Stars. With Miko Aitona, Vanes Del Moral, Maureen Larazabal, Angelica de la Cruz, Rochelle Pangilinan, Will Devon, and Iza Calzado. Tomorrow, Thursday, 4 p.m. at the IBC grounds. And admission is free. Our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, is a former congressman of the 3rd District of Negros Oriental. After his term, he moved on to serve as President of Land Bank of the Philippines. He was the former Secretary of Finance. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Margarito Tieves.
Salamat. Maayong gabi kaninyong tanan. I'd like to greet and acknowledge our Mayor, Rene Gaudiel, our Vice Mayor, Tempo Martinez, our councilors, my father, former Congressman Herminio Teves, our Board of Judges, our participants for Miss Bayawan, our local officials, atong mga pariente, mga kaigsunan, may gabi kaninyong tanan. No. I am already a private citizen, and just like my father, I should not be talking anymore here. But like most of you, we should probably be listening to our government officials. But from time to time, ug tagahantag higayon, we'll try to convey a message or important messages nga hinaot makatabang sa atong syudad dinhi sa Bayawan. But tonight, I will just try to reflect on what our local officials have done for Bayawan over the last 20 years. I recall and I notice that some of the traits that Dr. Henry Sohor mentioned are indeed important traits that our local officials really manifested during their tenure. What I noticed was that our local officials, starting from